Welcome to Mental Resilience, where we're all about empowering you to develop the tools and strategies you need to thrive in life. Today, we're going to be talking about loneliness, a universal experience that can impact anyone, regardless of age, gender, or background. Whether you're feeling disconnected from others or struggling to form deep, meaningful relationships, the tips and insights we share in this video will help you overcome loneliness and build greater mental resilience. Tip number 1: understand the root causes of your loneliness. The first step in overcoming loneliness is to acknowledge its presence. It can be difficult to admit to ourselves that we are lonely, especially in a society that prizes independence and self-sufficiency. But it is only by acknowledging our loneliness that we can begin to address it. We must also remember that loneliness is not a reflection of our worth or our value as human beings. It is a universal human experience, one that has been felt by countless others before us, and will be felt by countless others after us. To combat loneliness, we must actively seek out social connections. This can be as simple as reaching out to a friend or family member, joining a club or organization that aligns with our interests, or volunteering in our community. The key is to engage in activities that allow us to connect with others in meaningful ways. It is also important to cultivate a sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. This can be through hobbies, career goals, or volunteer work. When we have a sense of purpose, we are less likely to feel lonely or isolated. Tip number 2: connect with others in meaningful ways. Human connection is one of the most powerful antidotes to loneliness. Whether it's joining a club, attending a social event, or simply reaching out to an old friend, taking active steps to connect with others can help you build a sense of belonging and community. However, it's important to focus on quality over quantity when it comes to relationships. Instead of trying to befriend everyone you meet, seek out individuals who share your values and interests, and invest in those relationships. It's important to understand that not all social interactions are created equal. While social media and other forms of digital communication can provide a quick and easy way to connect with others, they often lack the depth and meaning of in-person interactions. So, while it's great to use technology to stay in touch with friends and family, it's also important to make an effort to connect with others face-to-face. Another important aspect of this tip is to focus on building relationships based on shared interests and values. By connecting with others who share your passions and beliefs, you'll be more likely to form deep and meaningful connections that can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Of course, it's not always easy to put yourself out there and connect with new people, especially if you're feeling lonely or socially anxious. But there are many ways to get involved in your community and meet new people, such as volunteering, taking a class or workshop, or joining a local group or organization. Ultimately, the key is to be proactive about seeking out meaningful connections and investing in those relationships over time. By making an effort to connect with others in a genuine and authentic way, you can build a support system that will help you feel less lonely and more connected to the world around you. Tip number 3: cultivate a rich inner life. While it's important to form connections with others, it's equally important to cultivate a rich inner life that can sustain you when you're alone. This might include practicing meditation or mindfulness, exploring your creativity through writing or art, or engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. By finding purpose and meaning outside of social interactions, you can reduce your dependence on others for happiness and build greater self-sufficiency. Cultivating a rich inner life is an essential aspect of overcoming loneliness. When we feel fulfilled within ourselves, we're less likely to feel lonely or seek validation from external sources. There are many ways to cultivate a rich inner life, including practicing meditation or mindfulness. These practices can help you develop greater self-awareness, reduce stress and anxiety, and find peace in the present moment. By learning to be comfortable with yourself and your thoughts, you can build a stronger sense of inner peace and happiness. Exploring your creativity, engaging in creative pursuits like writing, art or music can help you tap into your innermost thoughts and emotions and express them in meaningful ways. Whether you're journaling your thoughts, painting your feelings, or writing a song about your experiences, these activities can help you process your feelings and find greater self-understanding. Pursuing hobbies or interests, engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment can also help you build a rich inner life. Whether it's hiking, cooking, gardening, or reading, finding activities that you love and that challenge you can help you build self-esteem and develop new skills. By cultivating a rich inner life, you can reduce your reliance on external sources of validation and build a greater sense of self-worth and fulfillment. When you're able to find happiness within yourself, you'll be better equipped to form healthy and meaningful relationships with others, and to overcome feelings of loneliness and isolation. Tip number 4, practice self-compassion. Loneliness can often be accompanied by feelings of shame, guilt, or self-doubt. However, it's important to remember that everyone experiences loneliness at some point in their lives, and it's not a reflection of your worth as a person. Instead of beating yourself up for feeling lonely, practice self-compassion by treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and acceptance. Practicing self-compassion can be a challenging task, especially if you're used to being self-critical. However, it's important to remember that treating yourself with kindness and acceptance can have a powerful impact on your mental and emotional well-being. One way to start practicing self-compassion is to identify the negative self-talk that tends to arise when you're feeling lonely. Notice the messages you tell yourself, and challenge them with more compassionate and realistic thoughts. Another way to practice self-compassion is to engage in activities that make you feel good about yourself. This might include pursuing a hobby or interest, learning a new skill, or volunteering for a cause you care about. By focusing on your strengths and accomplishments, you can build greater self-esteem and self-worth. Tip number 5, seek professional support. If your feelings of loneliness are interfering with your ability to function or impacting your mental health, it's important to seek professional support. This might include talking to a therapist or counselor, joining a support group, or reaching out to a mental health hotline. Remember, there's no shame in seeking help when you need it, and it can be an important step towards building greater mental resilience. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, we may find that we are unable to overcome feelings of loneliness on our own. In such cases, seeking professional support can be crucial in helping us navigate our emotions and find the support we need. A therapist or counselor can help us identify the underlying causes of our loneliness and develop strategies to address them, while a support group can provide us with a sense of community and belonging. Mental health hotlines are also available to provide support and guidance when we need it most. It's important to remember that seeking professional support doesn't mean you failed or that there's something wrong with you. Rather, it's a brave and proactive step towards taking control of your mental health and building greater resilience. If you're unsure where to start, talk to your doctor or mental health provider for guidance on the types of support that might be most helpful for you. With the right support and resources, you can overcome loneliness and build a fulfilling and meaningful life. That's all for today's video on overcoming loneliness. Remember, feeling lonely is a universal experience, and there are steps you can take to build greater connections with others and within yourself. Whether it's by joining a club, practicing self-compassion, or seeking professional support, you have the power to overcome loneliness and build greater mental resilience. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content on building mental strength and well-being. If you're in need of support or care, please refer to the link in the description, which includes a list of mental health hotlines available for you to access. Remember that seeking help is a sign of strength, and you deserve to receive the care you need. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.